Yep, there it goes.
Alright. So first we gotta go to the bathroom and grab our oil container. Should already know where that is. Remove your basket. Stick this bad boy under here. You want to make sure it's all the way in there because the mouth of this actually opens like halfway up this thing in the back. So just make sure it's actually tucked in there nicely so you don't make a big mess. And now it's going to ask you if you want to polish, yes or no. We always want to say no. And then we're going to drop the oil. And now it's going to ask what we're doing. Polish, no. Filter, no. Dispose, yes. And now the system knows what we're doing with that oil. So we're gonna let that drain out for a while. And if you look in here, there's still a pretty good amount of oil, so just let it drain for a sec. Just let it get as much as you can. But it'll start taking way too long, so don't worry about it. And just kind of lift this up, careful, it can be hot. I like to lift it pretty far so it can stop dripping. But I also will stick this back under here. And then that way it doesn't drip its little butt off all day on you. I'm gonna close up the drain. And this is gonna ask us to turn it off. Make sure to turn that off so your coils don't keep burning. It can start by fire if we take too long. So as I pull this out, I'll just put my drawer under this real quick. And then that way it doesn't drip on the floor and make a big mess. Then we'll take this out to our oil disposal back in the back. Yes, this is what this nasty can is for in the back. Doesn't have to be perfect, but let it just drain here for a second because it'll have a bunch of oil coming out of it. And then we can just leave this can open because we're going to be right back out with the other side. Now it's just rinse and repeat on the other side. Make sure that's down in there, and if it's not in there enough, that oil can actually come out the back of it. So just make sure it's nice and in there. Now again, we're gonna say no. Now it's gonna go to ready, but we're gonna start the dump. And now it's gonna say, what are we doing? We're not polishing, so no. We're not filtering, no. We wanna dispose, yes. And now it knows that oil is gonna get new. And I'll remind you, don't forget to close this drain when you're done, because when you go to pour the new oil back in, it's going to go straight out the bottom if we don't close the drain. So don't forget to close up the drain. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it made a weird noise.
It does. And that was not this. That was something over in that hall over there. It's Casper. This is a pretty good time to clean this nozzle as well because it's real hot. We're waiting for it to drain anyway, so just be careful because it's real hot. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close that drain, and it'll ask to turn it off. Make sure you turn it off, because when you come back, it'll be smoking and trying to catch on fire. Now as I pull this out, scoop this under, and dispose. There's a little thing in here that'll keep the oil from splashing back out on you, but just be careful to keep it vertical. If you drop it, it'll splash on your leg and burn the shit out of you. So just be careful with this bad boy. Oh, grab that. We're gonna have to find that back door. That door likes to wedge itself closed. I should also mention when we're doing this, we want to make sure we have enough oil to actually put back into the fryer. So it's going to take about 3 full containers of oil to fill our double vat back up. But on a single bay fryer, like you have a single bay fryer in Layton, so you're only going to take like 1.5. So you don't need as much oil as we do to do this change out. But for the double bay, we need 3 full cans, 1.5 for each side. That up because we're done, and then we can put this right back in the bathroom.